Thanks to Nordgreen for sponsoring this video. Hey everyone! Today I thought I would discuss gift giving around the holidays because I think this can be a really tough time for people who are trying to pursue minimalism, myself included. I'm going to discuss just how we can approach it, how to find a good balance with gift giving and still trying to pursue minimalism, and then I'll give a few gift ideas as well as my top 3 go-to gift options around the holidays. So stick around for that if you're interested. I think this can be a tough time of the year to keep pursuing minimalism and to really stick with it, especially if you do live in a culture like I do where gift giving is a really big part of the holidays. I will admit I'm not an extreme minimalist. I do give and receive gifts during the holidays, but it's a hard time for me because it's a period when 2 of my core values are really at odds with each other and kind of rubbing against each other. On the one hand, I'm trying to pursue minimalism, trying to minimize how much stuff I have in order to create space for meaning in my life. And on the other hand, I have tradition and reconnecting with family members and loved ones. And I think when 2 core values are contradicting each other, we're left with a lot of stress and anxiety and a lot of questions. And the problem is when 2 values are a little bit at odds, I think sometimes there's no perfect solution. And that's the thing, is that all we can do then is try to find a happy medium or a compromise that works for us. And so I think one approach is to really face it head on and to think about how you want to approach the season with intention. It might involve kind of stepping back and having a lot of conversations with loved ones early on in the season before much shopping has happened to communicate how you want to approach the season and what you're expecting from other people. Now, you can't always control other people. There might be people in your life that just can't help but buy you a bunch of gifts. And at the end of the day, all you can do is accept them with gratitude and try to use the ones that you do enjoy. But I do think that there is space to communicate to other people that you're trying to pursue minimalism, that maybe you don't want as many gifts this year, or maybe no gifts this year. Trying to communicate what your hopes are can help other people adjust to your own wishes. I think part of this is really expressing why you're pursuing minimalism, why you're excited about it. If you express enthusiasm, I think people are more likely to respond to that and really understand where you're coming from. I also think if you are going to be giving gifts, the most selfless way you can approach gift giving is to really think about what that other person would truly want. One option is to just straight up ask the person what they want. It's such a simple, obvious thing to do, but we often forget to do it. You can even explain you're asking because you're trying to be more intentional with your gift giving and really want to give something that they will enjoy. But if they refuse to respond to you or you can't get the thing that they mentioned, I think really thinking about the person and what they would want, what's important to them, what sorts of hobbies they have, what they enjoy, can help you find a gift that's really going to suit that person. I try to think of gifts as a way to really show love or to really connect with somebody. I just think a thoughtful gift can go so far. In the past, I can think of several gifts that people have given me that have really done this. Recently, my parents gave me some paint and a canvas, and I just thought that was so thoughtful because I had wanted to do a bit of painting or to try it, but just hadn't gotten around to getting any of the materials. And so it was a really fun present to receive, and they really thought about what I might enjoy. Similarly, my sister recently bought me a horseback riding gift. That was always a dream of mine to ride a horse, and I actually never have. And so it was extremely thoughtful of her to do that experiential gift that also is something I've really wanted. So really think about what a person might want. If someone really enjoys reading, maybe you buy them a book. If they enjoy photography, maybe you get them a really nice camera bag or a lens wipe. If they enjoy craft beer, maybe it's buying them a couple of really cool craft beer glasses. If they live in rainy weather, maybe it's buying them a nice umbrella. Or if they live in cold weather, maybe it's a warm hat. I also think that experiential gifts are a really great way of being a little bit more minimalist, but still being able to give something enjoyable to a person. Maybe it's a gift card to a local restaurant or tickets to a concert. Maybe it's something you can actually make or create yourself. Maybe it's knitting a scarf or writing a poem Or something I've thought about doing is actually just offering a free photo session with somebody since I do photography. These are all examples, but my main point is really having a thoughtful gift is way better than just having the highest number of gifts that you're giving or the most expensive gifts that you can give. To me, overall, it's about trying to limit the number of gifts I'm giving so I'm not spending a bunch of money on things they're not going to actually want to use. And even if I get my one gift wrong, even if I try to be thoughtful and it doesn't work out, at least I didn't buy them a whole bunch of things that they're not going to use. I do think there's something to be said for the feeling of nostalgia around the holidays and gift giving and receiving. Even as someone who's trying to pursue minimalism, I see some value in it. I see it as a physical way to connect with somebody. And I do often say actually just sitting down and listening to somebody is a way better way of connecting. But that being said, I do think once a year, giving and receiving one gift can be a really beautiful way of communicating to someone, I care about you. These are all gift ideas, but I do think that there are 3 gift options that work for pretty much anybody and that are always go-tos for me if I just can't think of anything to get them. Those 3 things are first, a sweater. I think a sweater, especially at least here in Minnesota, is such a great gift because it's an article of clothing that's often hefty, is beautiful. You can get an interesting color, an interesting texture. I also think it's a clothing item that even if you don't get them quite the right size, is something they can probably still use. And so if you live in a colder climate, I think a sweater is always a great option for a gift. Of course, if you live in a different climate, perhaps you can think of an alternative. I don't know what the equivalent of a sweater would be. But for me, a sweater just never goes wrong, especially if it's a good, hefty, warm sweater. My second go-to gift that I think really works, and this one I think works well with a minimalism mindset, is to give some kind of food or beverage item. I love getting food or beverage item gifts because they're something that I can actually use and enjoy and have an experience with, but something that I don't have to keep in the long run. So maybe it's baking someone their favorite kind of pie, or getting them their favorite beverage, or a really nice bottle of wine. These are all things that are consumable, that are something they can actually enjoy, and you can really tailor it to the person as far as what you know they like. The third type of gift that I think you can give to practically anyone and most people will enjoy is a really nice watch. And that's also where the sponsor of this video comes in, Nordgreen. If you are looking to buy a watch, I think Nordgreen is a great place to do it because they're a company that really cares about people and the environment. They try to use sustainable packaging, they have carbon neutral shipping because they plant thousands of trees, and they offer a variety of vegan and refurbished products. They also have an incredible giving back program where they donate to global NGOs that have to do with clean water, education, and the environment. I also really love the aesthetics of the watches. I'm wearing one right now. This one is two-toned, which means I can wear it with different jewelry colors, and I just love the simplistic design. I feel like all their watches are incredibly edgy, but also classic. They're just one of those pieces that you can wear day after day. Nordgreen did send me a watch, and I was really excited because it's the holidays and I'm thinking about gift giving. I decided to get one for my husband, this gorgeous philosopher watch in gold mesh. I love that it's big, it's classic, and it's something that he can wear to work or to nice occasions or every day around the house. And I couldn't help it once I received it, give it to him a bit early. I don't think Andy had really ever owned a really nice watch before, and I can't tell you how much he enjoyed it. He's definitely not the type of person to be focused on accessories, and yet he absolutely loved receiving this watch. And so I do think that no matter the person, most of the time, you're gonna strike gold by getting someone just a beautiful watch. Not to mention, if you're in need of a watch and you wanna buy yourself a little gift, then I think purchasing a watch from Nordgreen is a really great idea. What's really exciting is for Black Friday, I do have my best deal of the year for Nordgreen. Using the promo code SOUL35, you can get up to 35% off a Nordgreen watch. So it's a really great time if you want to purchase one, of course, with intention. You can do that through the link below in the description box. I wear my Nordgreen watch all the time. My husband has started to too, and I just think they're beautifully made accessories that can really amp up an outfit with almost no effort. So those are just some gift ideas, but I think the point ultimately of this rambly video is basically that you can decide to make the holidays what you want. You can decide how you want to buy things for other people, whether you want to create something, whether you want to do something experiential. And you can also communicate your needs and desires to other people around you and really try to approach the holidays with intention. I do think that Black Friday can be a scary time where we're really tempted to overshop, but I think just being super thoughtful about it in perhaps picking out one really meaningful, beautiful gift for each person in your life can be a good way to approach the holidays. I know a lot of this video is actually probably pretty self-explanatory and maybe things that you've already been thinking about, but I hope that this video can at least serve as a reminder to take a few minutes to really think about how am I going to approach this gift-giving season. I know doing this video has made me think about it and just helped me consider how can I approach each holiday season with a little bit more intention each year. You can really make changes over the long run to your tradition. You don't have to be stuck in ways of giving as many gifts as possible. And sometimes it does take gradual change year after year. Hopefully this made you pause and think and also consider what the most impactful gifts might be for you to give this year. If you ended up enjoying the video, you can hit subscribe below, like the video, and that's all I've got for you. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.